Today we're looking at a 20-station zinc barrel line brought to you by Lanco Corporation. This line currently has four 18 by 36 hardwood barrels. This line is in excellent condition. It is currently using an overhead hoist, which has the power drive to run up and down the rails. There is also on this end a CM Loadstar hoist. When we get to the end here, I will walk back. This is a Desco 3630 spin dryer that is steam heated. Pneumatic door for the lift. Here is the control panel for that. As you can see, it's got the timer, forward, reverse. There's also a temperature control on there. We can go along down the stations here on the back side of the line. I'll show you the rectifiers as we move along. If you follow along on the tank layout here, there are two stations, an alkaline cleaner here. There is a rectifier on the back side for that we'll show you, followed by a rinse. This is a hydrochloric acid tank here. As you can see, all of the tanks and the drives on the back of the tanks. We'll walk down the back to show you the condition of those, but those are all in excellent shape. You have an acid pickle, followed by a rinse. Station 7 is another rinse. As you can see, the barrels are in great condition. One of the barrels is open on the other end. That we'll go down and show you as well. That's a rinse. Here's two, you have a trivalent black and a trivalent blue. Here's an acid dip tank. Here's a rinse tank. And then finally we get down to the 6-station zinc plating tank. As you can see, the tanks are all in excellent condition. You've got the fume hoods on the back of these tanks. What we will do is we will cut right where it goes from square to round up on the top, leave you about a foot stub. We will leave the trunk line with the building, but the hoods will go along with the line. As you can see, these tanks are very clean. They've been power washed, cleaned out. All of the anode baskets and the zinc balls will go with the line if it is purchased direct from location. If it does come back to Lanco, some of this stuff may be pieced and parted out. As you can see, very clean. All of the drives on the back of the tank, they're not rusted out, and they're heavy-duty drives. A couple of steam coils. The zinc filter is a Titan 90 sand filter that is in excellent condition. Has a large 2-inch aero diaphragm pump. This is for the zinc plater. Here we are along the back side of the line. These are the two rectifiers that were doing the zinc plating. They were using this rectifier for stations 1 through 4, which is a JP Tech 4000 amp, 12 volt, 480 volt, water cooled. And then you have a Rapid 2000 amp, 12 volt that was doing stations 5 and 6. As you can see, they all have the remote controls in there. They were utilizing this aero system for tank agitation that will go along with it. If you would like those, also included are the JP Tech amp hour meters that come with it. Here's the other rectifier. Most of you've got direct bus work coming off of the rectifiers, and then as you can see, it does go to cable once it goes to the actual plating tank. Along the back side of the line, you can see how clean it is. All of the tanks are up off of the ground, which is a nice feature. Keep them high and dry and keep them from rotting. Obviously the plastic tanks are a Very nice addition. Here is the Electro-Clean rectifier. This is a JP Tech 500 amp 12 volt. That is also water cooled. As you can see, the remote control for that. There are some additional high pressure pumps for agitating. This also goes along with it. This is called a separator. And what this is just an oil water separator unit. This is a good shot of the unload pneumatic dumper. I'll go back onto the other side so you get a little better shot of it. But all the parts, obviously, when they come down, they're set into that unload dumper. As you can see, they've got a upward rotation so they can spin the barrel to dump the parts down in. Here's the control for the separator. Here's the back of the Desco spin dryer that was used for the cleaning or for the drying. Here's your hoist that brings the barrels up and down, and then there's obviously your half-ton CM Loadstar that would pull the basket in and out of the spin dryer. Here is another shot of the unload hopper. They did have a little bit of ventilation here around the cleaner tank. They are going to give this tank one more additional power wash prior to shipping it down the road. Overall condition of this line, I would say, is excellent. This catwalk is going to stay with the facility. You will get the running rail for the power for the hoists. That will go along with it. The overall dimensions of the Zinc barrel line are 10 foot wide from the outside of this tank to the outside of where the rectifiers sit along this aisleway. Being 10 feet. The overall length is 65 feet from the end of this tank here to the end of where the spin dryer sits down the line. If you have any questions regarding the Zinc barrel line, contact Landco Corporation at 616-887-8300, or you can view us on the web at www.landco-corp.com. Thank you. Have a great day.